Hi children, last class we have discussed the miscellaneous of inverse trigonometric function. Okay, so I will discuss some of the important questions here. First question is cos inverse of cos 13 pi by 6. So here normally what will be the answer? Cos inverse of cos x will be x, but here this 13 pi by 6 is not belongs to our principal branch 0 comma pi. So what you will do, you have to do some modification, like you have to change the angle like 2 pi plus pi by 6. Now you check 2 into 6, 12 plus pi 13, and it is in the first quadrant, so it is positive. So the answer cos inverse of cos pi by 6. Now you can write it as pi by 6 because it belongs to 0 comma pi. Next question is tan inverse of tan 7 pi by 6. First you have to check this is belongs to the principal value branch. The principal value branch of tan inverse function is what? Minus pi by 2 pi by 2. So 7 pi by 6 is like a 7 into 30. 7 into 30 is 210. So it is not belongs to this interval. So what you will do? You can write the 7 pi by 6 as pi plus pi by 6. Look, 6 into pi, 6 pi plus pi, that is 7 pi, correct? So here tan pi plus mean that is the third quadrant. Third quadrant tan is positive. So what will be our angle? Pi by 6. So pi by 6 is belongs to our principal value branch minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2. Next, we will discuss another type of question. This type of question is the proving question. So, in this, what you will take? I need tan. In here, RHS tan inverse. So, I have to make this in the form of tan. How I will make? First, I will take this as x, this as y. So, sine inverse of 8 by 17 x means sine x is 8 by 17. Sine inverse of 3 by 5 is y means sine y is 3 by 5. In this I can write tan x na. So what will be tan x? 8, 17. So the adjacent side will be 15. So you can write it as opposite side by adjacent side. So 8 by 15. Tan y also same. 3, 4, 5. So 3 by 4. Now you can write this as tan x plus tan of x plus y. Or you just write here x plus y, then you take tan on both sides. So you will get in the LHS at tan of x plus y. RHS is tan of tan inverse, that is 77 by 36. So here tan of x plus y is our formula, tan x plus tan y by 1 minus tan x tan y. So 8 by 15 plus 3 by 4 by 1 minus. So by solving this you will get 77 by 36. So what will be x plus y? Tan inverse 77 by 36. And x is what? Sine inverse 8 by 17. And y is what? Sine inverse 3 by 5. I hope it is clear. Now, next question. Simplify the expression. So cot inverse of root of 1 plus sin x plus root of 1 minus sin x by root of 1 plus sin x minus root of 1 minus sin x. Already we did similar question like how you will change this 1 plus sin x as a square form. You know 1 is what, children? 1 is like sin square x plus cos square x or cos square x plus sin square x. You have to write like sin square x plus cos square x or cos square x plus sin square x according to our question. So here I will write this as cos square x by 2 plus sin square x by 2. And sin x you can write it as sin 2x formula. That is 2 sin x cos x. So what will be sin x? 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. So I will replace this one with this one. Okay, cos square x by 2 plus sin square x by 2. And sin x will be 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. So I will replace all this with this. Then I can write this is the expansion of a plus b the whole square, right? So I can write it as cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 the whole square. Every term I will write like that. Now square root of square will be same function. So after this I can cut sin x by 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2 cos x by 2. So the numerator is 2 cos x by 2, denominator is 2 sin x by 2. 2 cancel, cos by sin will be cot. So cot inverse of cot x by 2 will be x by 2. Okay. Now this question. Here already they given you the hint cos 2 theta, but normally it won't given. Okay, but you have to study this. Okay. So if this type of question is coming, so you have to do x as cos 2 theta. Okay, so 1 plus cos 2 theta minus root of 1 minus cos 2 theta. Let's substitute this. What is 1 plus cos 2 theta? Already we studied. 1 plus cos 2 theta is 2 cos square theta. 1 minus cos 2 theta is 2 sin square theta. First you substitute this one. Then root of 2 cos square theta will be root 2 cos theta, root 2 sin theta by root 2 cos theta plus root 2 sin theta. Now I have to get the form of tan inverse of tan, right? So I will divide these numerator and denominator with the root 2 cos theta. So the first term will be 1 minus tan theta by 1 plus tan theta. 1 you can replace with the tan pi by 4 now. So tan by 4 minus tan theta by 1 plus tan pi by 4 tan theta. This is which formula? Tan of pi by 4 minus theta. Tan inverse of tan will be pi by 4 minus theta. And here already you know x is cos theta. So 2 theta is cos inverse of x. So theta is what? 1 by 2 cos inverse of x. So pi by 4 minus 1 by 2 cos inverse x. That is the RHS. Now, question. This is the two important question. Okay. First we will do this one. So here tan inverse x, first I will substitute as theta. That means tan x is equal to theta. Okay. Now I will write this as sin theta. Tan inverse x I put as theta. Sin theta I can write it as 1 by cosec theta because this cosec theta has some connection with the cot. That's why. So this is 1 plus cot square theta. Tan x is theta, tan theta is x, okay, tan theta is, that means what is cot theta? Cot theta is 1 by x, 1 by x. So this you can write it as root of 1 by 1 plus x square. That is 1 by root of x square plus 1 by x square. That is x by root of x square plus 1. That is your D option. Now next one here, where is the inverse function? Sin inverse x. So you put sin inverse x as theta. That means sin theta is equal to x. Okay. Now you write this one. How you will write? Sin inverse of 1 minus sin theta minus 2 theta is equal to pi by 2. Now I can bring this 2 theta to the other side. So sin inverse of 1 minus sin theta equal to pi by 2 plus 2 theta. Now I can take sine on both sides. So you will get sine of sine inverse will be 1 minus sine theta. Here it will be sine pi by 2 plus 2 theta. You know what is sine pi by 2? Pi by, when it is coming, you have to take the conjugate. So it will be cos 2 theta. So 1 minus sine theta is equal to cos 2 theta. Now I have to solve this one. So I can write this cos 2 theta as in terms of sine theta. Na? How we will write? 1 minus 2 sine square theta. That is the cos 2 theta form. Na? So this, when you arrange this, what you will come? 2 sine square theta I am bringing to this side. Okay. So 2 sine square theta minus sine theta is equal to 1 minus 1. 0. Here I can take one sine theta common. So it will come 2 sine theta minus 1 equal to 0. So here either sine theta will be 0 or 2 sine theta equal to 1. So sine theta equal to 1 by 2. Sine theta is x na, so x can be 0 or 1 by 2. But here you have to do this, means check the validity, because here 3 options is same like this. Okay, so when I substitute x as 0, what it will come? Sine inverse of 1 minus 0. So sine inverse of 1, that is what? Pi by 2. Minus 2 sine inverse, that will be 0. So the answer you will get as pi by 2. When it is 1 by 2, what it will come? Sine inverse of 1 minus 1 by 2 will be sine inverse of 1 by 2. So it will be pi by 6 minus 2 into pi by 3. It is not equal to pi by 2. So what is our answer? Option C. I hope this is clear. Now next type of question is find the, actually this is not in the textbook, but this is important. Okay, domain of the function. So you know sine inverse function domain is between minus 1 to 1. So minus 1 less than or equal to minus x square less than or equal to 1. When I change the negative sign, what it will come? 1 is greater than or equal to, you study linear inequality na, x square greater than or equal to minus 1. So when you arrange this, minus 1 less than or equal to x square less than or equal to 1. But you know, x square won't be minus 1. So it will be from 0. So you have to change this like 0 less than or equal to x square less than or equal to 1. When x square is greater than or equal to 0, what it will come? That means every possible values are there now. So it is a real number. X square is less than or equal to 1. It can come x as plus 1 or minus 1. But when you combine these two, what is the common region? This one. Minus 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1. So that is the answer, option C. Next question. Domain of cos inverse of x square minus 4. You know where is the domain of cos inverse minus 1 to 1. So x square minus 4. But I have to cancel minus 1 now. So plus 4 on the both sides. So 3 less than or equal to x square less than or equal to 5. So plus or minus root 3 less than or equal to x less than or equal to plus or minus root 5. So you will write minus root 5 minus root 3 union root 3 root 5. So children, by this we our inverse trigonometry chapter is end. So what you have to do, you have to just go through all the 3 videos and ask if any doubt is there. Okay children, this is important chapter because 4 question is sure. Okay, so you should go through this, and if any doubt is there, you can ask me. Okay children, thank you.